Hey guys, and welcome back to Castle Crush, and today we are going to be playing with the number one ranked players deck. So we'll just kind of take a look here because it could be pretty random what the number one players deck is. Well, it's going to be a meta deck, but you know what I mean. Could be a lot of different decks perhaps. So let's see what this player has here. It's a player from Ukraine who's number one right now. So let's see what they got. It is a rushing deck. So that's what we'll be playing with. Looks pretty interesting. Reaper, Standard Bearer. So it's Reaper and Protection, basically. I'm curious to see how that goes because that exact type of deck I haven't played with before. I played with Reaper and Protection, but I haven't played with it with archers and like stone statue before. So we'll see how this one goes. This should be interesting. I think this is going to be probably one of the more sort of really precise rushing decks that I played with. Reaper decks are usually pretty precise. You don't have that much room for error. People say they don't take any skill, but the reality is if you mess up what you're doing, you're done. So from that perspective, I think they do take more skill than people give them credit for. I think people just say they don't require skill because they don't like playing against them. But the reality is, if you mess up with your Reaper, which is pretty easy to do, you can be in a bad spot pretty quick. So, gotta be pretty careful with what you're doing, and then the swapping lanes definitely requires some very quick judgment. However, at the same time, if it all goes your way, it feels very, very, very easy, right? You can certainly make it look easy, that's for sure. So here we're just dodging. And unfortunately, that person also had a Reaper deck, so I just kind of made a few plays that weren't fully optimal, and they ended up out-damaging me. So let's try again here. Get a strong start here with the Hollow Knight, but oh no, they're putting a huge push on that Hollow Knight. What are we going to do? This is looking very bad. We're going to go to the bottom lane, get a clear lane to work with. Man, they take out my Storm Elemental too. This match could be over quickly for me, but what's going on in the bottom lane? What? I get the Reaper back. Okay. And they just don't stop the Reaper. Well, okay. I guess that's how easy the wins are. I mean, it's just the back and forth with this type of deck is wild. I mean, some matches you get absolutely destroyed, and then other matches you make it look so easy against your opponent. Here again, we got a perfect setup though. Protection, statue. This is going to be game over unless they have gust of wind or something else. Spike statue. Yeah, we got him. A risky start here. Archers can be a problem for Reaper in particular, so ooh. This one's looking bad here. I think this is going to be bad. Oh no, Fan Dancer. Oh, this person just has my number. Oh man. Yeah, I'm like, let's try and clear the middle lane, but we can't clear the bottom lane, and we're already taking a bunch of damage. So we're kind of stuck. I'm trying to just fight my way out of this, but I don't know what we're going to do. Oh man, the Inferno. They have a lot of counters to my deck. This isn't going to go well, is it? Oh, jeez. Well, I'm like trying to figure out what we can even do here to... I'm out of cards, man. I don't have a whole lot to work with. I couldn't play those in any other lane because they were going to get annihilated by the ranged cards. They have so much ranged stuff, it's really... There wasn't much I could do there. They had a deck that was very good against mine. So, that's just the way it turns out sometimes. In this game, as many people know who've played it for a while, sometimes you just end up against decks that have your counters, so that's the way it goes. This one, though, the swap, just finishing them off. Got the Reaper down here. Let's get the protection. Can we get it in time? Or maybe we'll swap lane. Oh, man. Nice spike statue by them. The nemesis of the Reaper. We still got good positioning, though. Let's try and get rid of that ape pirate. Might be a good thing. Preserve my standard bearer. Confuse them with that storm elemental. And I guess we'll kind of move lanes because ice elemental is going to be kind of hard to get through, even though we do have archers on it. Ooh. Let's swap lanes again because those guys are toast otherwise. And then we'll rage and try to put some heat on them. I really can't do much with those ice elementals, I don't think. So let's see. Maybe we should try and clear middle lane just so we have options. Ooh, that was a risky Black Witch by them. Really risky, and it did not work. We're back in the game. We have attackers in all three lanes. Getting dangerous right here. But it really depends on what they play next. If they have something to... Ooh, see, nice counter by them with that Reaper. We are in trouble. This is getting really close here. I don't know what we're going to do. We have... Oh, no. The Ice Elemental. I think we might have lost this. I mean, we're just out of options at this point. I think we've lost. Yeah. Unfortunate, but not much to really be done. Oh. Oh, what? They're going to leave the Reaper open like that, but I had nothing to block with. Yeah, so unfortunately took a loss there, but sometimes you're just going to run out of options. Standard bearer decks usually give you a lot of options to get back into the game, even if you are knocked out, kind of, but if you run out of cards, you run out of cards. And at that point, it can be hard to get back into it. This one looks very good, unless they have a clear for bottom lane. Okay, they had Gust of Wind. Alright. The sad part is that their castle's almost dead, so we have to try and get this rush going. Doesn't look like they have it covered very well. Let's see. The swap, we got it. There we go. Alright, we're set up well. Let's get the protection down. We lost our standard bearer. They have a Reaper as well, so... But we're ahead in damage, so let's just go... Yeah, we got them. We got them. I could have always used my Reaper defensively as well if I'd had to. That probably would have been the right defensive play there. They have a mage. 2 mages. Let's try and swap. Managed to save the Storm Elemental. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's... Blizzard. We have to swap lanes. They have protection. So we got the lane swap off. Let's see what else we can do. Can we keep that Reaper alive? I probably should have gone for protection, but we get away with it. Oh, and then the Executioner. Oh, but the Reaper took it out, and the Storm Elemental finishes it off. What a play there. Wow. Uh-oh, Storm Elemental versus Mud Elemental. We have to switch lanes. Okay, I think we're in good shape now unless they can block us. I got very lucky they did not spawn the Mud Elemental with that Metamorph. Very lucky. That was my lucky play of the day there. And now we can destroy that Valkyrie. And this might be game over for them. I think it's game over. That Mud Elemental is huge, but we just had too much damage at their castle. And that is going to finish that one off. Victory chest. We have a legendary. It is going to be Wraith. And we can level Wraith up. Not that we're going to do it. Honestly, I have not used Wraith in a while. It's one of those cards, kind of like that electric one. What is it? Spark? Shock? Something like that. that just never get used, and I'm like, you know, it's like, yeah, there's some cards that just never really get used, and they probably need a buff or some rebalancing or something like that. Because some of them nobody uses. Or like Dark Angel, except people try to use Dark Angel, but it still just sucks. So, there we go, finishing that one off. That is going to do it for this run. This deck was pretty good in the end. So, I can see why the number 1 player uses it, regardless of what you think of rushing decks. So, leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and what other types of content I should create. And I will see you guys in the next video.